welcome to the deep dive. So our mission today seems, well, pretty simple on the surface. We're looking at your sources all about weather and seasons.
All right. But we're aiming to go a bit deeper than just the vocabulary lists.
Exactly. We want to pull out that really rich language, the emotional stuff, the practical connections people make with the climate around them.
Yeah, it's interesting how fast we skip past the raw data, like the actual temperature or humidity, and jump straight into describing the feel of it.
Hmm.
We're trying to figure out why someone doesn't just say, oh, it's raining, but instead they talk about the sound, that specific pitter-patter you mentioned from the sources.
That's such a great example. And that detail, that's really key, isn't it? Because when you boil it down, weather is just the perfect universal conversation starter.
Totally. It's safe territory.
It is. It's friendly. It's not going to cause an argument usually. And everyone, everywhere experiences it. It connects us instantly.
And the descriptions we found in these sources are, well, quite something. We're going way beyond simple terms.
Yeah, from that gentle pitter-patter you mentioned.
There's that amazing image of autumn leaves swirling in the wind, being called nature's confetti. Just beautiful.
Love that. Okay, so let's unpack some of this amazing language. Let's start where I think a lot of people feel happiest, the warm end of the spectrum, bright, sunny days.
Yeah, the classic blue sky, sun shining kind of day. It's like the baseline for feeling cheerful, isn't it?
Definitely. But the sources, they make a really interesting distinction right away between warm and hot.
Yes, that's crucial. Warm is described as that sweet spot. Not too hot, not too cold.
Just perfect, they say.
Yeah.
T-shirt and shorts, weather.
Yeah.
But it's more than that. It's the feeling it gives you, that sort of energetic, happy feeling. Like you can do anything.
Exactly, that sense of possibility. You step outside, the sun feels just right, maybe you smell cut grass. It's genuinely invigorating, but then you cross a line and you get to hot. And that's described as very, very sunny.
And the whole vibe changes, doesn't it? The activities people want to do, even their mood, it shifts when it gets properly hot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That energetic feeling, it kind of melts away a bit. It becomes more about seeking relief, maybe feeling a bit sluggish.
So you're thinking less about activity and more about cooling down.
Pretty much. When it's hot and sunny, the sources say ice cream is a must, but the big one is the beach.
Right.
Going to the beach, swimming in the cool water, that contrast, hot sun on your skin, cool water all around you that's painted as like the ultimate relief.
Okay, but what if you're stuck in the city? No beach nearby. How do people cope then?
Well, you get strategic. You look for shade. The classic city solution mentioned is hitting the park.
Makes sense.
You can still walk around, sure, but the real pleasure comes from sitting on the grass, maybe finding a big tree to sit under. That's highlighted as being really relaxing.
And that leads naturally to the ultimate sunny day ritual in the city.
The picnic.
The picnic, yes. And the sources were really specific here. Sandwiches, fruit.
And water. Lots
Yeah.
of water. They really hammered home that practical point. When it's hot, you have to keep drinking water.
Yeah, that constant need for hydration. That almost defines a really hot day, doesn't it? That practical edge.
It absolutely grounds it. So, okay, warm and sunny equals energy, happiness. Hot means find shade, find water. But sometimes that blue sky, it vanishes. Clouds roll in.
Right. And now we're in territory that often gets a bad rap. We think cloudy means gloomy, but the sources actually show there's more to it.
Definitely. A cloudy day isn't automatically a bad day. Like, it's not too bright, which is actually great for just walking around outside.
Oh, good point. No squinting, no need for sunglasses.
Yeah.
It's just comfortable.
Exactly. But then there's this other angle which I found really interesting, kind of an artistic take.
Which is?
The sources point out that cloudy days offer this soft, beautiful light. They call it photographer's light.
Ah, yes, that diffuse light. Okay, so it's not a downside. It's actually an aesthetic plus.
Precisely. It flips the script from thinking about comfort or temperature to thinking about, well, beauty, artistic potential even.
That's a great perspective shift. But, those nice, soft, cloudy days, sometimes those clouds get darker, grayer.
Mm-hmm. And when the dark clouds gather, we usually know what's next. Rain.
Rain. Okay, and here's where the sources showed the biggest split in feeling, I thought.
Absolutely. I mean, the general vibe is, yeah, people don't love rain. It messes up plans.
Right.
But there was that standout voice, the person who actually said they love rain because it feels cozy.
Right, the cozy factor. But how
Yeah.
real is that? I mean, yeah, for most people, isn't rain just inconvenient? You got to cancel stuff.
It often is inconvenient, yeah.
Yeah.
But that cozy scenario, it's described so vividly, it really sticks. It's very specific.
Like what?
It's being inside, warm and dry, maybe making hot tea or coffee, reading a book, and crucially, listening to the sound.
The sound again, that pitter-patter.
Exactly. That specific gentle sound, it transforms rain from just, water falling into something relaxing, calming even.
That focused listening, that makes sense. But okay, if you had to leave your cozy little den.
Then reality bites. You need the gear, big umbrella, proper raincoat, and definitely rain boots.
The boots, yes. And the sources didn't just mention them for keeping your feet dry.
No.
Yeah.
They brought up the fun side, jumping in puddles, like a little kid.
Yeah. There's that little spark of joy rain can bring, even when it's mostly a hassle.
And beyond us humans, there's the bigger picture, right? Rain is just essential for nature.
Absolutely. Plants, trees, they needed to grow. And the aftermath of rain gets described beautifully, too.
Everything looks so green, so fresh afterwards, that clean air feeling, the vibrant colors. It's like nature's reward for putting up with the downpour.
That cyclical feel is important. Okay, so we've done sunny, cloudy, rainy. Let's wish from wetness to movement. Wind.
Ah, windy weather, that feeling of the air just moving, That whoosh sound they mentioned.
And this connects straight away to autumn, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. The description of wind in autumn was so poetic. When the leaves turn red, yellow, orange, the wind makes them dance.
Dancing leaves. I like that. It turns something potentially messy into like a performance.
And then they top it with nature's confetti. Just a brilliant analogy. It reframes the whole thing as festive, not just falling debris.
It's pure visual appreciation.
Mm.
But wind also has its practical challenge.
Oh, yeah. Holding onto your hat. The sources had that classic story, right? Strong gust, hat flies off, and you're chasing it down the street.
We've all been there. A little moment of weather-induced slapstick.
Totally. And if the wind isn't quite hat-stealing strength, there's one perfect activity for it.
Flying a kite.
Exactly. The quintessential windy day fun, seeing it go way up high, looking like a little bird. That's pure wind power in action.
Okay, let's make a big temperature jump. Now let's talk cold weather. Brr. Here, the focus really shifts to preparation, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's all about staying warm. You need the full kit.
Yeah.
Warm coat, scarf, and someone mentioned loving scarves, having lots of colors, gloves, warm hat, the works.
But even with all the bundling up, the sources found positive things to say about the cold itself. The air.
Yes, that fresh, crisp air. It feels clean somehow. Invigorating in a different way to warm air.
Yeah, crisp is the perfect word. It's sharp. You feel it.
You definitely feel it. You might pull your scarf up, but the air itself feels purifying almost. And what's the ultimate reward for braving that crisp cold?
Has to be hot chocolate.
Nailed it. Universal agreement in the sources. Hot chocolate is the go-to cold weather treat, especially with marshmallows on top.
Oh, yeah. That warm, sweet hug from the inside. Perfect contrast to the cold outside.
And when it gets really, really cold, sometimes we get snow.
Ah, snow. And the language used here was almost magical, beautiful, white, and quiet.
That quietness is key, isn't it? It dampens all the noise, especially in a city. Creates this instant sense of peace. Everything just slows down.
It really does. And once that beautiful white blanket is down,
Yeah.
the fun begins.
Construction time. Making a snowman. And the sources gave very specific instructions.
Carrot for the nose.
Stones for the eyes and mouth.
And gotta give it a scarf. For personality. And warmth, maybe.
Haha, maybe. And once Frosty is standing proud, you move on to the main event.
Snowball fight.
Yes. Good gloves are essential. Your hands get freezing, but it's just so much fun you kind of forget the cold. Pure infectious joy.
So we've journeyed through Sunny, cloudy, rainy, windy, hot, warm, cool, cold, snowy. Quite a range. How does this all fit together? I guess it's the seasons, right?
Exactly. The four seasons provide the framework. They organize our expectations, our wardrobes, everything.
So if we start with spring, things begin to warm up. Often sunny, but still quite rainy.
And that rain is key to spring's identity. It's about new beginnings. That phrase they mentioned, April showers bring May flowers.
Classic.
Flowers start appearing, and the weather hits that nice, not too hot, not too cold balance.
Then we jump into summer, which, no surprise, lots of people called their favorite.
Yeah, summer's defined by long days, lots of sun, generally hot weather, peak energy time.
All those activities we talked about, beach, picnic, swimming, that's prime summer territory,
Yeah.
the happy, active season.
Following that high energy, we ease into autumn or fall. The mood changes, maybe a bit more thoughtful. Days get shorter, it starts cooling down.
And it becomes about beauty, transition, often windy, making those red, orange, yellow leaves dance.
And the cooling weather makes it a cozy season, as they put it. Time to break out the warm sweaters and scarves again.
And finally, winter. Cold, sometimes really cold. More time indoors, maybe reflective. Hot chocolate season. And if you're lucky, snowman season.
Yeah, and looking at the personal favorites mentioned, it really highlights that emotional connection. It wasn't just about the temperature itself.
No, it was about what that weather allowed them to feel or do.
Yeah,
Like one favorite was the warm, sunny day.
right, that perfect middle zone. And the reason wasn't just sunshine. It was feeling happy, energetic, feeling like you could do anything inside or out. It was about that flow of energy.
Whereas the other favorite mentioned was the cool, sunny autumn day.
Completely different vibe.
Yeah.
This person prioritized comfort and beauty. They loved the crisp air, specifically mentioned enjoying wearing a favorite sweater and scarf.
And the peaceful sight of the colorful leaves.
Exactly. So it's this contrast. One preference is about outward energy, the other about inward peace and aesthetic appreciation.
That sums it up perfectly, I think. We've covered loads of words: sunny, rainy, windy, snowy, hot, cold, warm, cool. But the big takeaway is how this seemingly simple topic is actually a brilliant way to connect with people.
It really is the perfect conversation starter.
Mm.
Friendly, easy, relatable.
Anywhere you go,
Mm-hmm.
because it lets us share our personal sensory experience of the world right now.
Yeah, it's the easiest icebreaker. You can quickly go beyond just nice day by asking something like, so what's your favorite thing to do when it's like this?
And the sources really showed that our enjoyment is often tied to specific things, not just the weather type, what we can wear,
Like that favorite sweater.
or what we can hear.
Like the pitter-patter of rain. Those sensory details seem to anchor the feeling.
Which leads to maybe a final thought for you, the listener. Think about your own favorite weather. How much of that enjoyment is tied to one specific sensation? Is it the feel of the sun, the smell after rain, the sound of wind?
Is that what really defines your perfect day? Maybe even more than the temperature on the thermometer? Something to ponder next time you step outside. The feeling perhaps matters more than the forecast.
Great point. Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive. Thanks so much for joining us as we explored the language of the sky.
Thank you for listening. Until next time.